Yep. Now there's a reason we're back in little old Yharnam. That. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, perhaps for the messengers, wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. So, also, yeah, I bought this. I think that's apparent by now. Hey, gross. Yeah. So, we're back in Central Yharnam because of that. I've been meaning to come back and do this for ages, and I kind of need to do it now. Lest I lose the capacity to do so after defeating a certain someone. So, I think this is just going to be like a lead into the episode. I want to head back to the Hunter's Room and upgrade something before I fight Rom, the vacuous spider, boss of Byrgenwerth, which I cleared out, well, ages ago. Quite a while ago, given the distance and the amount of time between episodes. Don't think I'll be wearing this helmet the whole time, though. Hey, dude. Still hanging around over there? Yeah. Thought he would have got his life in order, but he's living in the sewers. Oh well. I'm not one to judge. There be Gavi's reward. While I'm here, might as well mention something. So, back when people were doing some digging, in the old, that worked. In the old version of the games, meaning like during beta testing, there was quite a difference with the day and night cycle, and one event that would eventually happen is that amygdalas would show up on the buildings. And I believe there's one around here. I think it's the building over that way, or something around here where you can still see the shadow in some cases. I could be super wrong. Oh. Wait a minute. I think it's one of these. Fantastic. I think it's meant to be a matter of because because I just did that, it expects me to reload the area. So, could be wrong. If I am wrong, we'll just like place the screen there and cut. Load times aren't too bad actually. Still. That's about as fast as Dark Souls 3, I think. Could be wrong. Now, well. Let's see if I'm right. If I'm not, you won't be hearing this. Most likely. Other explanation is I was too lazy. Oh. What? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I was wrong. Well, that sucks. The whole thing is meant to be, and I'm kind of weird. It's kind of strange this is happening now because I haven't beaten ROM, so I thought I'd still have the capacity to do it. Someone shows up at the window who's claiming to be Gascoigne's daughter's sister. Or Gascoigne's other daughter is what I should have said. I think it was one of these two buildings the amygdala I was talking about shows up with. I think that was in the old stuff. Oh, hey dogs. Yeah. Oh. Let's go. Anyway, yeah, so a supposed second daughter of Gascoigne shows up, and she would very much appreciate, well, that was embarrassing for both of us, would appreciate getting a hold of the ribbon, and she trades it for a white ribbon. I'm kind of surprised I couldn't do that. It's nothing really important, I just wanted to kind of do it early, but yeah. If I did make a cut, I'm sure I'll leave it in this part. Have a chat to Gilbert. Yep. So that coffin's getting worse. And it has been getting worse the whole game. Now, I didn't do any Chalice dungeons in between. This is recorded the same day as part 12 which I incorrectly implied was actually part 13 by implying 10 and 11 were 11 and 12 respectively. Anyway, that's dumb. I ran through the forest. I've got 56 bloodstone shards. I already had most of them because of Chalice Dungeons. So, let's do this. You have got to upgrade too, but first and foremost, haven't shown off for Tonitrus too much. Okay. I will also do the Beast Cutter. Oh. Yeah. I'll save this for now. Okay, good. Looking good, looking good, looking good, Joker. Okay, and this can get the whirligig up there. So most of my weapons are actually, yeah. Most of my weapons are at least +3, so that's cool. There should be nothing I can buy from there. Yeah, if you know... Oh, I just realized. Gems. If you know Bloodborne well enough, I'm pretty sure you'll have an idea of why I'm getting this guy. Just some generic gems. 35, 30, oh, 41s. Let's have a look. 44 seems to be the highest. Yep. And unlike, say, the Hunter Axe, I'm pretty sure I can put all blunt gems. I don't think it's going to matter too much. 7. Yeah. The only better thing would be electric. Up. Nah, we're good. So not like electric scale, well, not like arcane scaling, but just like a bonus amount of electric damage, like you can do with the boom hammer. Anyway, that was a kind of a waste of time. But hey, alrighty. So in case of cutting that, I just upgraded this to +4 and whacked some generic gems into it. I'm using this bad boy to clarify in case you don't know Bloodborne, and because it's pretty damn good against what I'm about to fight. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're close. Yep. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nope. Ah, they have to jump. Holy shit. Apparently you're not kin enough to be affected by it. Fuck you. Ooh, I didn't think they could get through there. Anyway. So I've already had a chat to this guy. Master Willem, who I mentioned back when I first came here, just checking the door, was meant to be a boss fight. And there's still some stuff somewhere where yes he is, but anyway. Yep, he's got a good amount of health too. Sorry dude. You get the Eye Rune, which ups item discovery. I mean, what's that kind of mean doing that? Yeah, but at the same time, Master Willem's not exactly a good guy. Alright. Now, I'm going to be disappointed if this actually does less. And of like, take the plunge, you won't die. Mid-air? No. Alrighty. So, I'm pretty sure this place does have invisible walls in the end. I think I'm going to do just for the lols. Christ, I actually said lols. I mean, I keep changing my runes up too. Can put this here. That's roughly where I fell. So, this is Rom the Vacuous Spider. The first time around when you come in here, he has no intention of fighting. It's implied this might have been a person, but like a lot of things in Bloodborne and Souls, it's, you know, up to interpretation. Jesus Christ, I've never really looked at the contours and the details. I've drawn stuff like this, so Rom's a good inspiration for this kind of weird stuff. Anyway, this is my first hit. Thrust is pretty good against kin, so let's see how this goes. Would like to use the Tonitrus a bit. Alright, first hit. That didn't do a lot. That's doing decent. That's the damage. Yeah, so you don't need to do this, but this is where the Tonitrus excels. For context, yep, watch. That's the amount of damage you do unless you are A, using strike, and B, using electric. Even then, yeah. Hitting from the back the head absorbs a lot of the damage. So hitting from the back is far more advantageous. And these guys hurt. If anyone's gone into Chalice Dungeons, boy, you will know these guys are bastards. Let's do a charge and see how we go. Almost angled it past him. So you do not have to kill these guys at all, but as the fight progresses, Rom will spawn more and more. So take him out when he's, you know, like this, not too fast with your presence. Quite handy. So you can't even... Okay, it's much of a muchness in terms of damage. Where's he at? So I've actually done quite a bit, and oof, that frame rate. And there's knowledge. So this is where Rom's actually gonna... Yep! Jesus Christ! I didn't even see that come. Alright, that's gonna be the meteor shower yet again. So this is what Rom attacks with. And his spiders are bastards. Yeah. Again, like, no need to do... Oh, that's body explosion. If anyone plays Dark Souls or has played Dark Souls, I think you got what I meant by body explosion. Because it was that. Something something Nito, something something Neurotin. A lot of bosses, in fact, in the Souls games. I think Gale has one. I could be wrong. I haven't fought Gale too much, so... I mean, I haven't fought him. Oh, fought. So, Rom's got a few interesting attacks using this kind of stuff. I think we'll get to showcase it mostly quite. That's the body. That's the one. So that's not a body explosion, but it's kind of similar. All right, let's see. That's the body explosion. But I want to do a bit more damage to him. So healing then was a bad choice. So you can hit him as he teleports, and boy, am I talking a lot. There we go. All right. So Rom, as the fight progresses, well, yeah, starts attacking properly, and also uses becomes far more aggressive with the patterns. So you're going to see him trying to do a lot more damage now, because we're in the last stretch. I believe it's the oh, right. I don't have a lot of endurance there. Yeah, that's why I had trouble, and because I hesitated and slowed down. But yeah, Rom's pattern gets a little more exaggerated. I believe it's at the third of the way through the fight, through his HP bar, but I'm down to about a quarter, so yeah. I got very lucky by dealing about half health immediately. Alright. Don't know if those have lingering hitboxes. Boy, I hope not. But you see, you get plenty of warning because of like the visual effects, and on top of that, his cues, the way he moves. So that one is that, as you can see. Alright, let's knife issue. If he does a slightly different one, he will body explosion. But alas, for Rom. I gotta look at the footage to see if she just kind of popped in or faded in. Cause yes, that's a lady. While we're here, so yeah, Inhuman Kin of the Cosmos used to gain unspeakable blood echoes. I found similar ones in the Chalice dungeons, and probably throughout the game. But as you can see, we've skipped from 10 to 11. All right, so. This lady up ahead is Queen Yana. I'll leave this on. She's something. Nah. I want to use this, but I need to upgrade it a little more. You can't hurt her, don't worry. But for a second I was kind of nervous. But Saif, whatever. Gotta upgrade that. Oh, cool. So. This is Queen Yharnam, whom Yharnam is allegedly named after. Also, this is what happens when you kill Rom. So, the in-game explanation seems to be, and this builds off a note I found in the very first part after killing Gascoigne, Rom is holding back the Blood Moon. The Blood Moon is, I believe, partly, I don't think it's entirely, partly caused by some guys called the School of Mensis, whom we're about to, we're about to see where they live. It's somewhere we've been before. In two regards, actually. First of all, we are about to pop into a zone that should look quite familiar, because I fucked around here quite a bit. I don't think I said that. I don't think I said F the whole time, but last episode, but hey. Anyway, yeah, here you go. So that's the guy that grabbed us. We are over here. And in terms of like game development, this whole bit's quite ingenious, because the skybox is different, but they basically get to use the daytime lighting. So that's actually pretty cool. Now, this amygdala will attempt to grab us still, I believe. Yep. That's so you can get to the Nightmare Frontier and the Lecture Hall, you know, in case you didn't the first time round. Because that would be BS, otherwise you'd be locked out. Well, not entirely, given where I am right now. So, yeah. You might be seeing, well, if you're watching, you're seeing some weird shit. Big bursts of blood on these guys. And what that is there are Bell Maidens, similar to the Chalice Dungeon, so if you watch that part, you'll have a rough idea of what happens. And they will constantly spawn these guys. On my first couple of runs, I never actually did the Chalice Dungeon, so it was a bit of a confusing mechanic for me, apparently, you know. Well, not apparently, what am I saying? It was confusing because, well, yeah, I just never done it. Now, those guys, I can't remember if they're, like, normal or if they're summoned. This guy, though, him and his buddy who are about to charge me from the back, yep, are both summoned by her. Now, while I'm here, I do not think I'll attempt. Also, yeah, Mensis, you know, this is Yahagul, as it said. This realizes what I was talking about. So, I believe it's here. If you use a strong attack, with certain weapons, you can clip through this, but you don't want to go too far, and you'll land on a ledge. If you hit that area where the bridge is down there, you will die from fall damage. If you land on the ledge, you can skip a whole chunk, and it's basically down to where, it's right near that lantern we went to the first time we came here, through the Snatcher. So, I'm gonna warp simply because I might as well try to spend these echoes. Just before this part, when I bought for Golden Ordeo, what's the name again? Ardio. I think that's how you pronounce it. I was sure it was an A. Also, yeah, Skybox has changed here.
What is it? Very well.
I think I pointed those out, but I don't know if I drew too much attention to them. But yeah, these are totally like those pillars and the trees way back in DS1 in Ash Lake. I think no, she doesn't have any different dialogue. Alright, so we are one short from getting my Fretted Cane up to +9. Yep, it should just be the knife and the pebbles. Nope, okay, cool. Gehrman nowhere to be seen. Good chance he's over here. I'm just doing this check, but I think I've just missed him by running around. Let's put this on in solidarity. Anyway. Yeah, no, I believe during the Blood Moon phase, and I could be super wrong, Gehrman just fucks off. He wants nothing to do with this. So, while we're here, the Hypogean Gal jail. Function unavailable. Oh shit. I didn't teleport to the right place at all. Yeah. No, there's nothing I can really buy right now from the inside shop, so no, I don't think there's, I'm pretty sure there's no armor sets left to buy, other than Gehrman's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Discounting, like, stuff from the DLC, but I'm pretty sure you don't get anything through inside through DLC. It's all in-game. So yeah. Quite a few of them. Now, I didn't mention, there's some statues way back in, yeah, pretty much. There's some statues back in the Bloodstarved Beast room that were enemies that were just basically frozen and I think retextured to some degree. Don't know about these guys. I think something similar happened there. This guy in the chair. This is what the lanterns were originally. Those were our warp points. Whoop. Hey there. Those were the warp points, but something changed in development. And they decided against it. So basically, you'd have the chair, and you'd have somewhat of a phantom equivalent of your character sitting in the chair. So yeah. You know what I like about this place? Oh, no, okay, it happened. Oh no, that's because he aimed. I was going to joke about Lothric Castle in DS1. Oh, wait, DS3. What am I saying? DS3. DS1's good because it doesn't have an area like Lothric Castle. Boy, that's going to be fucking contentious. But anyway, if anyone's played DS3 enough, you might have recognized, at a certain point, also these guys do drop stuff. So it's pointless killing these guys, so I'm just going to run while I explain this. In DS3, when you get to Lothric Castle proper, Isabel Maiden by the way, what'll happen is, you'll defeat the dancer, you'll climb the ladder. I think, yeah, you still got to kill the enemies, but now they are killable. That's the main thing. Is that anyone? No. Oh, babe at me. I'll do that in a second. I'll kill these guys while I explain. Basically, so in Lothric Castle, you kill the dancer, you climb the ladder, you go for that room where the tough Lothric Knight is, that's being buffed. You go through the right, there's a corridor where the two other Lothric Knights get buffed, and then you hit a bonfire. As you progress into the next room, go left, up that staircase, eventually across from the room where you find the Winged Knight ready to ambush you. This will sound like gibberish to anyone that doesn't play Dark Souls 3. Right at that wall, you'll see there's some crossbow dudes. And what happens at that point is they can shoot you through the geometry for the rest of the castle pretty much. Doesn't apply to the Grand Archives, but there's some weird shit that happens there too. The Mensis ritual must be stopped, lest we all become beasts. So yeah, that's what's going on here. But yeah, that was a long-winded explanation. But basically, in Dark Souls 3, the game really starts to cheat at Lothric Castle, and you can exploit it too to some degree. There's some weird bits and pieces where you can throw an alluring skull through a door, and some pyromancy will even pass through it. It's the door to the Solaire altar right near Dragon Slayer armor. I should do a video of that one day just to prove the point. But yeah, main point is, Bloodborne never has that, which is awesome. There's still the Souls issue of enemy hit through geometry that occurs every once in a while. The weirdest part is thinking about it, DS3 is the one I've had the most trouble with. 1 I never really had an issue with, and 2 I never really had an issue with. Despite 2 having a host of its own problems, I really didn't have an issue with 2 at all. It was actually pretty fair in terms of getting smacked through geometry. 3 is the worst in terms of that. I think Bloodborne's slightly worse than 1 and 2, but I could be wrong. And Demon's Souls I haven't played enough to really make a judgment on. But it is the first, so I give it a pass. But yeah. Whoa, whoa! How topical, you fuck. Alright. Awesome. So we're going pretty well. But that is because I'm now level 71. So that's a shortcut. That's nice. I feel like there's something out here. That's why I was doing laps. Yeah. That's it. Wallpaper. Sick. And the best part was, because I landed on them, I skipped the animation. Alright. So this is a shortcut. You have all these idiots from Hemwick here. I think. Yeah. Okay. Find a safe place. Eventual time for encounters. Oh, damn it. That was good, though. That worked. Alright. So, I'm cheesing this a little because I know about this. So... Is it... Oh, no, it's from up there. Damn it. What am I doing? Alright. Because this place is a bastard. When you don't know the locations of the Bell Maidens. It's somewhere along here. Nope. Clearly not. Yeah, bugger off. Wait, no, it's there. Yeah, that's the spot right there. Might not... Actually, no, you guys should have been able to see that. I'm the one having vision troubles because of the darkness. You drop here. Some of them are going to follow me, but that's not important. Where is she? Hey, you. So, it was probably visible the first time. So some of them have landed there. Oh no, you're the giant from the film. You're the giant that's meant to troll me. Or the troll that's meant to troll me, rather. Huh. Yeah, what I'm happy with that, because unlike DS3, he took reasonable fall damage. As this series has gone on, it's just more and more blatant going in, and DS3 has problems. As much as I love it. Fuck you. Nah, okay, knife. Yeah. No. I do love Dark Souls 3. But I'm just way less prone to giving it leeway as opposed to other people. Also, yeah, we do a lot right now. Yep. Dude, you're a dickhead for putting that there. Also, I've realised my mistake. I should have dropped from up there to get into here. And that'll be quite important that we do that. So, if I'm lucky, some of these... I don't know what to call them. Not witches. Because they're not. These women folk. Where are you? They're probably going over there. Alright, well the good thing is when I run through there, they will not respawn. Yep, they are. They shouldn't at least. There's a lantern up ahead, but let's get this right now. Hey friends. You're gonna see why that's important. Don't worry. Oh shit. I didn't know that. Christ, bugger off. That's not cool at all. Thought you ladies were cool. Is that because there's a different platform where you can make that jump? I gotta check that out in my own time. Which side is it? It is here, Never Giant. Alrighty, so this is important. The Upper Cathedral Key. This guy's wearing quite the outfit. Please don't get attacked while I'm looking at this. Where is it? Christ, I went the wrong way. Upper Cathedral Key. The key to the Upper Cathedral Ward Seal. The upper echelons of the Healing Church are formed by the School of Mensis, based in the Unseen Village, and the choir occupying the Upper Cathedral Ward. This key brings one a step closer to the choir. Boy, English failed just then. So that guy's... that looked dumb. This guy's wearing choir garb. So... basically. Oh, so you can hit this guy through geometry with a big enough weapon. Oh, that's nice to know. I thought I was making a joke about Upper Cathedral Ward. Ugh, that's a mouthful, kind of. Basically. This guy does track you, though. He's not aggro. Which is nice. To my knowledge. Could be wrong. But yeah, Upper Cathedral Ward. I think we might go there after this. Might as well. Alright, so you're going to see why it's good we clear them out. That's why. So that Amygdala is using a laser. He's using the media laser. As I call it. I'm pretty sure I called it that in the boss fight. So, it does have friendly fire, thankfully. That makes it fair. Hey, sick. We can get +9. Groovy. Yep. So you got to be careful because this does a lot. Alright. It's super redundant. I'm sorry it's going to take up time, but I need to know. Is it possible? I'm going to fuck the jump up. What the hell? Bullshitted my way out of Ligarius, but not here. Which I actually meant to mention. Yeah, Ligarius was dumb luck. And me quitting out on what was going to be the first death was dumb luck too. I've had quite a bit of practice thanks to Dark Souls. Because there's a bug. This is probably boring for people who don't care about this shit, but I do, damn it, so I'm going to talk about it. There's a bug in Dark Souls 1 and 3, because they share the identical game engine. Hit me through geometry, fuck off, buddy. Where what'll happen is, if you use the spell Full Control in Dark Souls 1 or Spook in DS3, which eliminates full damage, and then fall a certain distance, basically so you die, what'll happen is, you, right upon the death scream, I don't think you can do it in Bloodborne because there's no similar spells or whatever. If you do it correctly, what'll happen is you will exit the game. You go. Well, sorry. What? I'm fucking up this explanation. So if I was to be falling now, I would fall and go on exit game and be ready to hit exit game the second it happens. That's what I would do. Yeah. Will something have my echoes? No, over here. I'm not going to do that jump. Fuck that. So this laser's a bitch too. Oh crap. Gotcha. Now, if you're very unlucky, what'll happen is he'll shoot. Yeah, very close. Phew, that was. Oh, come on. Good, stay there. Where is he? The dude ran. Damn it. There's a Wandering Madness there. Little guy. So, yeah. Basically, you'll be ready to fall off a cliff and you'll be on exit game. The second the death scream happens, you have to hit exit game and yes. I mean, you can be on the yes preemptively, but it'll kind of depend on a few things. Now there are some gunmen because I took too long. Hope I'm in cover enough. It appears so. Shaman bow blades is something I will use at some point, don't you worry. Alright, so these dogs are fucks. These dogs are bastards. So I'm gonna throw one of these. Oh crap, that's right, you're over here. Yes! Now we run. Because of that. Hey dogs. These guys do a lot. But obviously they're far more manageable once you kill the Balmaiden. Gotcha. So see, this is why whips in Dark Souls 3 are good. Especially if you're either an invader or fighting invaders. Experienced invaders will know exactly what you'll try to pull with whips. But you sometimes... Oh, Christ. You get the ones that aren't as well versed as they think they are. In terms of, like, the mechanics of whips. But it lets you get away with some cheesy shit. Works on some bosses, too. Given certain bosses can just clip you through pillars, I think it's a good equalizer anyway. So, those will be bullets. Let's do this, not that I need them. Lucky I'll be getting some... Nah, damn it. Nothing. Alright. Yep, you. That's right. I had a feeling some guy was there to ambush me. Alrighty. Yeah. Now, whips are good. Simply because they can do this kind of stuff. Really cheesy shit. If you recall, where we're looking at... Yeah. This area is to the side of the Hypo Yin Gao, as it's called. We haven't done it, we haven't seen them yet, but you will see bodies of snatchers throughout the whole area. So, I want to make this nice and apparent. There's a dude right there, you can probably see the other one hiding in the background. Yeah, that's showing up on the Elgato, so you should absolutely be able to see it. There is also one over in that corner. I can make them out on the Elgato. Yeah, they're there. Between two pillars. I can barely see them on TV. So yeah, they fucked the lantern pretty hard. Also, one thing to point out. While there is stuff about children, I don't think they overtly kill a kid in this game. Spoilers if you say otherwise. But yeah, Mensis were using kids. It's also important that you come here early so you can do this. Because fighting those guys is tough. I will do that, but not now. Because they are pricks. So, these replace the pigs. The cramped caskets or cramped coffins, as they're called. Another like little cut content thing. These guys were supposedly going to be mimics in Chalice Dungeons. And you can do this, it's great. Oh yeah, there's a gunman over there. We are super close to a shortcut, by the way. One we couldn't access the first time around. So, over there, we see all of them. That's the perfect place where if you're an invader and you teleport in, you come in, what'll happen is, you will, this guy there, you will see all the cramped caskets in their idle animation, which they do have. And they are mimic chests, or basically very similar to the mimic chests from Dark Souls 1. In that they are, well, yeah, they're coffins full of goodies. And it was meant to be a similar thing of you open the box and bang, monster. So they repurposed them here. Also another amygdala. And that's the bridge from the start, is it? No, that's not at all. What am I saying? I know which bridge that is. So this guy shows up. Could go back to Hunter's Dream. I'm not going to. Also, take my word for it, because I'm going to go up this later. This is back to the start where I was showing that little, I was talking about that shortcut glitch. So, one theory of these guys is, well, yeah, it's not really theory. They, for all intents and purposes, replace the pigs of this area. I'll keep these ready just in case. So, this one's shaking because there's one right inside. As will now be demonstrated, and that's bullshit. Because that's not fair, that animation. Also, they do that. While they are incredibly similar to mimics, they're a lot closer to an enemy in Demon's Souls. The one before before Dark Souls 1, which was the Prisoner Ball from Latria, 3.1 and 3.2. Now, for people that don't know anything about Demon's Souls, Latria is a pretty fucked up place. I will also be stealing Latria as a country one of my guys is from for D&D. Because I'm enduring D&D. Nah, it's good. The guys running it are putting in a lot of effort. I think that's why I'm liking it. But anyway, I'm stealing Latria for that shit. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But there's a place called Latria, and it is kind of fucked. In fact, not kinda, it is incredibly. Now, I feel like there's an enemy down here. For some reason, I thought there was something there. I'm pretty sure it's... No, it's the corner upstairs. Yep. So... I don't know if this is like intentional or if this is just good asset reuse in terms of animations. These are werewolves. Or incredibly similar at least. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Come on. I don't like that scream. I don't like that roar. So these guys are pretty tough. Yeah, come on. Got a little blood-starved beat going on. Now. Let's try to get a good look. Yeah, I was afraid that happened. This is why I shouldn't have taken a good look. It's gonna do that shit where it clips me, isn't it? Alrighty. Wish I had time to indulge in a good look at them. Maybe I forget if the body disappears upon death. I think it does. No, it does not. Twin. Nice. So, I don't exactly know what the deal is with these guys in terms of like lore. Okay, but I'm pretty sure what happened is all the dudes that were here, this is like what happens when they beast out super hard. In a very unsustainable way. I don't know if there's any more here, so I'm going to freak out if there is. Fuck, there's an item there, I have to. Let's just run and do it. I think I hear movement. Anyway, what I was going to also mention was, and that's a good time to mention it, through there is the Arena de Pal. Yep, you can still fight him, but for obvious reasons, it was better to fight him when I did. Much better. Alright, we have a lot of echoes, which is awesome. And I can get a +9 weapon, is what I meant to say there. Alright. So while we're here, this message makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Behold a pale blood sky. I'm pretty sure I mentioned way back in part 1 as well, about the whole thing with the notes being added very late to development. Incredibly late. As if to like kind of clear up some things that weren't incredibly clear in the story. Let's see actually. So I should be able to get this up. The Freddy Kane up to +9, and I'll have enough to get this to +7 now. Because I'm obviously going to use this more than the boom hammer. Alright, I'm not going to go both at once. Now these guys have a ranged attack, and it's particularly annoying for the next area. So I will be heading back after... Oh, fuck you. I will be heading back just because of all the echoes I've got. I'm super close to another shortcut. I think, is there another one there to ambush me? Doesn't appear so. But yeah. I just need a little more... Actually, I won't anyway, because I'm going to upgrade the weapons, but a little more dex and skill and strength, and he's to be killing easy. So, this is where a Snatcher was standing, he's gone. Don't know how apparent it was, but over here is a Snatcher. And over here was a Snatcher too. Okay, let's do some stuff. I'm gonna briefly pop down here just to check something out. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, alright. There's not anything. So up there was was it Madman's inside or some echoes? I can't remember. Anyway, Bell Maiden is hiding up there. There are some caskets up ahead, and they are basically snipers. So what we're gonna do is to save everyone time and respawn the maidens, which is kind of dumb, but hey, is go back to the start, hit the elevator. I'll run out and kill the maiden down there too while I'm at it. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Ah! You fuck, get here. He's an incredibly hard one to catch. Hey, nice. Yeah, no, for some reason I'm thinking I'd end up back at the start of the map. Evidently not the case. Well, yeah, because I lit that lantern. If it didn't, yeah. I will fight those guys later, by the way. Don't you worry. I kind of want to beat the boss first. That can be a cherry on top to this part. I've got enough. I can just get the Chicago now, actually. Because that's the most expensive thing. I've got plenty for it. I could get the armor pieces, but I think showing the weapon off is a lot better. I want to go this way. Yep. The Chicago. Which, one time, I think I mentioned I had like a Dex Blood Tinged character. Didn't get too far, wasn't interested. So, this isn't like particularly identical to Dark Souls katanas. That poke is though, very much so. The slashes are like animated a little differently though, I'm pretty sure. So, tricking. Yeah. We get some blood damage in addition. So it is pretty cool actually. As you can see, that takes a lot of health doing that. Let's put you away. Let's give it a rate. Actually, wait, I already looked at it last time, but yeah. Yeah. So I'm only getting a tiny bit of blood damage. Because, well, yeah. I've only got 12 tinge. I'm probably going to grab a bit more to show off some other stuff. Further on into, like, that's going into the DLC, but yeah. I definitely will be. Fortify. Yuna, fortify. Yuna, purify. That sounded dumb as hell. So, we are really strong with the cane right now. We need a blood rock to get a little higher. Oh, yeah, sure, +8. Now, let's just make sure I didn't get anything that's better somehow. Even though there's no way I could have done that. So, with the cane... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. One of these... Apparently there's one of those that I might have picked up in the actual... well, yeah, this one can't be beat. There's apparently a gem of that hanging out in Yahar'gul. So that would explain why I got it. Yeah. I'll show off some other stuff later. Right now I just kind of want to get through this. Because this is going to be a long part. Because I've still got to fight the boss. I'm close. I'm about 10-15 minutes off. But I'd like to get that done. While we're at it. No need. Price of everything should have gone up, I believe. Gotta get a coin and we can get 3 pebbles. Cool. Yeah. The boss of this place is interesting. The one reborn. Very interesting boss. There'll be some stuff to talk about when we get there. Cough cough, more Demon Souls references. Cough cough, cut content. Or at least, yeah, a changed boss. But yeah. Alrighty. I'll leave the helmet on, bugger it. Someone's gonna complain if I don't. Wait a minute, I fucked up. I meant to go to the other one. Oh, well, stuff it, we're here. Let's run this. This is really dumb. Let's run it. Shooty. What's the guy that did the old DMC song? Shooty HG or something? I forget. Not that I'd particularly know. Given I'm a fraud DMC fan. Having only played 5. And, yeah. I'm here. I stopped because I heard a sound. I think it's the dogs freaking out upstairs. Alrighty. Yeah, so this thing's good. Very good. +9. It bloody should be. Well, hell, let's do a damage check here. Wow, I've never actually seen that attack because I've never given them time to do it. Alright. Yeah, so I was really dumb, and what I should have done was go back to the first lane. But I wasn't thinking clearly. Alright. If I'm lucky, that's not going to affect much. It's just going to be annoying because I'm going to have to use the lift this way. Which honestly isn't too bad. It's just running that first part. Alright. So. Like all good Souls games. Yep. We got a place to jump off. Speaking of which, that kind of mechanic will come back in a bit. In the area we gain access to once we beat the boss here. It's not a particularly fun way to do it. So yeah, guns are still good, and there's some hitbox weirdness going on with the dog's little chargy bite. Oh fuck. This is baiting me hard. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a werewolf right down there. Wow, give me chunks. Yeah, alright. Well, oh, fuck it. The dog's gonna come back, but bugger it. We're gonna top off because I don't trust this guy. I've always had some weirdness going with levels, so I almost clipped you for. Oh, fuck off. Speaking of weirdness, fall off your horse. Eat shit. Fall off your horse. See, I told him myself, Johnny. Johnny Joestar. The magic of repeating textures. Oh. Okay, now for a second I thought that wall was like just, well, you know, untextured void. So the dogs have probably respawned. Have not. Crazy. There's no item here to my knowledge, no. Alright. So this mechanic is really underutilized. I think this is the only spot in the level where you use it. And it's basically how we entered Yahar'gul. The fuck? That was weird. I think it's meant to be a little tip-off as to how the mechanic works. So a guy's gonna spawn on the bridge because she's doing her stuff. Wow, you actually took a swing. We killed her fast, so I doubt it. No, it doesn't appear so. Alright. This lets us skip a lot of the level. I've tried getting up here. It's hard. You can't, as far as I know. It's a pain. What I will do. Pretty sure there's an item that side, but I will. There's an item that side for sure. I'll check here. Okay, no, there's one here too. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the boss right now because I'll get a lantern. As a consequence of fighting. Just gonna walk so I don't aggro him. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll hit a lantern so I can light it and I can do this area backwards. Which will be a lot less painful than one of the other two lanterns. So yeah, the teleportation mechanics really underutilized. Don't know if it was like intended to be used elsewhere or whatever the case is, but yeah. Defector. I don't think. Can we kind of make that out, or am I hallucinating? No, you can't. He shows up for Paarl as well. In terms of being a defector, I'm pretty sure it's from the church for to Mensis. He's got a weapon called the Church Pick, which is in the DLC. Only reason I haven't got it is it's well past the boss I haven't floored yet. Anyway, this is the one reborn. Again, so people familiar with Demon Souls are probably going to recognize, or yeah, they should recognize this kind of mechanic as the fight goes on. So, we have a big open courtyard. This is where it's going to click. We have a big open courtyard. We have several enemies hiding up top along the, what do you call that? The battlements, I guess. And yeah, we have a big guy. Also, this is a really cool introduction for a boss. This is really cool. Reminds me of... No, not really Leechmonger. More of the leeches in Dark Souls 3. Leechmonger is also a Demon Souls boss. But you'll kind of see during a fight, you do way more damage to the head. And it's kind of crawling, kind of like what the Bed of Chaos was meant to be, I think. Based upon what we know about the cut content. So he does that, and that attack's kind of bullshit. This guy's got some wonky hitboxes. But the point that he's crawling is actually kind of important. The fact I'm caught in geometry is also annoying. Also, I've just realized I'm going... Wait, no. That's the correct way. Oh, crap, it's this attack. So he's crawling. Because his legs are broken. What it was meant to be was, like Tower Knight in Demon Souls, Ow. Fucking, see? That kind of stuff. What it's meant to be was like in Demon Souls, there's a boss called Tower Knight. It had, you walk in, there's an enemy called the Fat Minister that laughs at you for being an idiot, and you run into the boss fight. He laughs, what'll then happen is, the Tower Knight will show up, and you'll find out there's archers all along the battlements around the entire arena. I guess this is meant to be where you can do a plunging attack, and what they're doing is healing. So instead of shooting you with crossbows like they did in Demon Souls, they, they heal. And encourage him with nice words, I guess. So he can rear up and he can do that. Fuck off. But yeah. So, the reason we killed them is because, yeah, they're healing and they've got range bullshit. Don't know how well these work. Let's try. Decent. But that's also, you gotta keep in mind, that's also because I'm hitting the head. Nice. Eat shit. Yeah, come on. Yes. Can I riposte? No, you can't. So you gotta be careful because he has some weird attacks like that. He has a body explosion. That's kind of like Wolnir, actually, I think. Just this, or is he doing something? Okay, I thought he was going for a sound like Wolnir. This is the bullshit one. Wait, no, is it? What are you doing? What's going on? That should be the body explosion, shouldn't it? Oh no, it's this. It is this. So, he'll drop stuff. So I just realised some of the sound effects sound similar to Orphan of Kos. So, like Amelia and Cleric Beast, there's a limb breaking mechanic in this fight. Where if you will damage the limbs enough, oh crap. That's the body explosion. Run. Wait, no it's not. He's weak. Yeah. Thank you for proving what I was trying to say. Managing your stamina is important because of this kind of shit. That was bad timing. I didn't hit him? Come on. Yeah, if you hit him, his limbs enough, the head will descend. Ooh. I was lucky there. Ow. Fucking weird hitbox shit. But also, I was in the way, so it's fair enough. Just kind of looked wonky. So, that should be the explosion. Yep. So, similar animation to Ligarius. And something carried over Gru in Dark Souls. The weirdest part in Dark Souls 3 is the fact that the Gru elders in the swamp, with the carrying the big trees, have the same animation as A. Ligarius and B. Gale. And the Executioner gloves, which I won't really be using because I'm not an arcane dude. But I'm going to have to get enough arcane to use a certain weapon, so I might be able to use some gloves. I have to get the threshold you need. Oh, fuck off. Not dying here. Now, you gotta remember, I'm level 71, which can easily be regarded as overpowered and overleveled for this part. Also, take a moment to just look at these limbs if you can. I don't know how bad the quality's gonna be, but there is some gross shit. And that frame rate. Yellow Backbone. Which is for Chalice Dungeons, what a surprise. Yeah. I'm hoping I don't accidentally teleport, because that'll be a pain. Okay, yeah. If I touch that guy, I will go to the Nightmare of Mensis. So I just want to point out, again, children, but all these guys are basically, were basically used to be a battery to power the next area for Nightmare of Mensis. Yeah. So it's kind of fucked. Kind of messed up. And the fact that they're using kids is extra fucked. I kind of forgot that the choir, who we're going to meet soon, are associated with Mensis. That's something I did actually legitimately forget. But, yeah. some lore people will get this or be able to tell me. I do wonder because the whole deal with the choir is, well, way back at the very start of what was I saying, Demons? Right at the very start of Cathedral Ward. So this is a bad mistake. Right at the very start of Cathedral Ward, where there's the two church dudes hanging out, big white guys, I don't know what to call them. Where they hang out, there is a pram, an empty pram, and it becomes a plot point very soon that. Also, wow, I forgot to hit some of these dudes. It becomes a plot point that the choir are using kids for stuff. Whether they're not experiments, I believe. I think there's something in the game that implies the orphans are raised to be members of the choir. So I don't know. The whole point is I don't know if the choir gave the children to use as batteries or what the deal is, but it's probably just the Snatchers doing what the Snatchers do. Can you bugger off? That's weird. He spawned late. That's frustrating. Wait, what am I saying? Of course not. I didn't kill the Bell Maiden this time. Well, we're just gonna ignore. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You're in the lower bridge. All right, we got Wolfie. Hey, buddy. Aha. That picked up though. A jumping attack. Alright. So the gunman's gonna come back, which is gonna be really frustrating. We are gonna re-equip as fast as we can, lest we be shot. The where is it? Oh fuck. They're right at the top. Why do I do this? Punch in blood cocktail. Alright. Yeah, look at that. You can see. That's weird. You can see through. Where was it? Fuck, I just saw it. There was some missing textures up there. Alright, so I think does this lead to the docks? This is another teleportation point. Yeah, so there are two. Oh, no, this is because, yeah, this is where it leads. So I can teleport back to the docks if I really want to. Oh, they stay dead. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, they don't. It's because I killed them. Yeah, no, it's because I killed them. What am I saying? The gunman confused me, that's why. Alright. I don't believe there's enemies up here. But there is one down. Two. At the very least. There's him and there's another wolf. Yeah, fuck off, buddy. Right down there. And I don't remember if this will be enough to trigger him. Yeah, he's right down there. There he is. Now, if I can see him, you can easily see him. Let's try for Frederick Kane. It'll do less, but I want to see. Ah, yeah, that's right, because we can actually get a visual. Oh, yeah. For some reason I was thinking you couldn't. Wow, that's a weird animation thing going on. Beast blood pellets and tampering. Damp blood gem 5. Cool. I don't know which I got which from. Anyway, this leads us back out here. So yeah, we beat the boss. We cleared out everything. I'm hearing a bell. That's weird. There's a cramped casket here. Fuck you, by the way. Take 10 of these knives to kill you. Thank you for coming closer. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, get good. I say after getting thoroughly damaged by them previously. Alright, so now we've done that. We are going to attempt this. Now, you saw that? Is that one of the hunters? No, that's one of the enemies that just fucking lost his way. Come on. Alright, so the important thing is there is a rifle spear dude there, Yahar'gul said, with a cannon. That cannon will, generally speaking, insta-kill you. Oh wow, I'm actually going to be able to cheese you to a degree. That's honestly fine, because A, you've got a rifle spear, and B, you've got a cannon, so fuck you. This guy's a lot less spammy than our mate we met. But that cannon, if he gets to use it, will fuck us. Ooh! No, don't even need to worry about that. Rifle spear's just gemmed up to do a lot. Oh, so these are the base claws. I haven't got them yet because they're deep in the challenge sections. We have one more member of the trio that has not shown up. Oh, is this your, Is that... I think I used the term bounding box in another episode. I don't know if that's the appropriate term when referring to the range of NPCs and enemies. Fucking hell. You have hyper armor on that? No, obviously it's not. So this guy should be more beasted out, but he can't be because this is the DLC. Gotcha. So these guys are legitimately tough. I don't believe they heal. I don't know if this guy tries to parry. Honestly, I did want to cheese him, but it's kind of weird his mate hasn't come. What the fuck? Oh. Hey, dude. So he's wearing the Yahar'gul Iron Helmet. I don't know. So he just takes them. He just took some beast blood pellets, I guess. I've never actually used them, so I don't know the animation, but that's just an assumption. Oh wait, no. I think what happened is he might have transformed the beast claws. Claw mark. Did I get the helmet actually? Yep, I did. Sorry, I've got this. Wait a second, because I think I'm safe. Iron helmet worn by hunters of the Unseen Village. Yeah, reminiscent of a warrior from previous age. Made of metal, which is a rarity for a hunter's garb, and has high defense, but only against physical attacks. So, except for Beastwood, this one is better. This hood is just flat out better. So, other than fashion, because I really like the look of that helmet. Because something I meant to mention in the last two parts, given there's an extended, last three parts I should say, there was such an extended break. This Bloodborne, meaning this, was going to be Demon's Souls 2 for quite a while in development, or at least a decent amount of time. Which is pretty cool, actually. I like that. So there was a dude with a pitchfork. Where's the last dude? You over here? The fuck? There's meant to be three of you. What the hell? Where? I heard that. Okay. You're Freddy Kane and Rosmaros. Yep, that's an item we picked up called the Tiny Tonitrus. I can't use it because low arcane. It's pretty sick. Having this metal helmet on also means my bolt defense ain't the best, but hey. Freddy Kane. Freddy Kane. See, he can hit me through the walls too, it's fair. So, I'm pretty good at my spacing, generally speaking, in these games. And Freddy Kane rewards that, thankfully. It's quite a good weapon for learning spacing. But it's also because I've been using halberds since CS1. So, spacing comes pretty naturally. At the same time, playing balls he does too. You're starting to see an issue with throwing knives. That. Now, what do you drop? Man's knowledge. Wow, thanks. And we got a lot of echoes. Probably enough to buy the set. Anyway, that's Yahar'gul. According to my time, that's an hour and 10. Well, that guy freaked me out. There's some bits and pieces I'm going to cut out. Yeah. Mostly towards the start. when I was doing that little bit where I got the ribbon. Yeah. Anyway. Instead of hitting this lantern, we're just gonna go... Actually, wait, no. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. Because the next area is kind of fucked. I was gonna go through and run into the Nightmare of Mensis, but there's a few reasons why not to do that. A, the dudes from the Nightmare Frontier are there, those weird, beastly looking things, based on an old Lovecraft story are there, and they hit very hard. Two, a lot of frenzy stuff going on there. And 3, can be invaded super easily. Oh, can't buy it. Oh well. Well, before we leave, Cainhurst helm, you can get the Cainhurst armor, which is pretty cool. I brought it up a few times, but again, that's been like over a month ago. There's a cool mod someone made for Dark Souls 3 on PC, obviously. Called... Why am I forgetting? Wait, the Cinders mod. Why did I forget? Oh. So that's the one I got. Let's see. Maybe it'd be better in a cane. So yeah, the Cinders mod. Wow, that's good. Let's get that. And in it, it restores a lot of cut content and also adds Bloodborne weapons, limited to Dark Souls movesets, of course, but it also adds armor like this. I think it's only this armor from Bloodborne. Oh no, Tomb Prospector's in it, I know that much. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, groovy. I'll buy some stuff, do whatever. Let's just check the bath real quick. Yep. Sharpened bone blades, I think I could buy for a bit, but I could be wrong. Yep, I'm gonna hold on to this. So, next time we are gonna go to Upper Cathedral Ward, which is where the choir hang out. To go there, we have to go through the old Hunter's Workshop. But until then, bye, I guess.